Hey there, people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time just turned midnight. I have done two reviews on fragrances, but today I feel like doing an extra video. I had finally, after I think how many, about 2 weeks' time, I didn't get this continuous 6 to 7 hours sleep. Something has been bothering me, running, bit disturbed, and also the Ramadan timing is kind of like not really coinciding with my regular lifestyle. Anyway, so during the daytime, from morning, I slept for 6 7 hours. I woke up very late for iftar, so I did, and then had some food and stuff. So I'm doing the reviews now. So today, this particular episode, I'm not going to do a fragrance review. So if you're looking for one, you can skip it. But I saw something today and just got me thinking, something like news related to Will Smith. And this is nothing to do with perfumes apart from there's a fragrance I reviewed. I think I forgot the name. There was this fragrance like, anyway, that was Will Smith's signature scent for his wedding. Vera Wang for him, right? But outside that, there's no relation with fragrances with Will Smith. So I'll talk about something. I just give you my thoughts. I'll share my thoughts with you as a guy, and you guys can comment because most of you, I think, who watch are men, dudes, right? So obviously, our lives are different, but like to share a few thoughts from my life as well, observation and all that. And I would like to say a few things. If you really want to take care of yourself, these things you can consider. So I'm wearing at this point late night scent is the new fragrance from Hermes. This is the Terre Hermes EDP Intense. I just got this. It's a brand new release and a very gorgeous bottle. And I'm wearing this in my hand. Very unique. I think this is the most unique fragrance that I smell this year. Okay. I want to talk about this, but I gave it one more day. Perhaps tomorrow I will do full on review. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Very impressive fragrance. I'm just telling you that fragrance really like interesting. So I want to talk about the point, only one point. I don't want to mix up other topics. The news that I saw, and this is I'm going to say frankly as possible. I don't want to keep it like diplomatically or what do you call that, politically correct. I hate that word, political correctness. That's one reason why the world is being destroyed today. In my humble opinion, we don't have any peace. Okay, so political correctness is good. You don't want to be like unfair or abusive. But there's way too much imposing of political correctness. You cannot use that. You cannot use that. This. You cannot use that curse word. You cannot express yourself. You cannot say whatever you like. Even it's true, you cannot say it because it's apparently politically incorrect. So you have to be okay with the unfairness in the world. So such an unfairness I'll talk about is Will Smith. Okay, I didn't do any case study on him. Okay, I just know whatever as an actor, how much I liked him back then. As a singer, he is one of those guys. You saw Men in Black, right? So Will Smith is a very very charming, good looking, funny, talented singer, actor, all that, and the personality is fun. And if you watch his movies called Hitch, okay, Men in Black, or Bad Boys, if I haven't watched like a bunch of films, but I know Will Smith. He stays relevant, right? And then the most recent, not recent now, it's been a couple of years now, but the Chris Rock incident where he slapped him, right, on the award night. I don't even know nowadays it's a real or true, real or fake, but apparently he did. It was not a comedy. So apparently Will Smith, like Amber Heard, he lost the contract with many of his projects. He was taken off, and he's not getting jobs and stuff. So in the middle of that, I'm just going like giving you a little bit example. Okay, so Will Smith having such a great career. I'm pretty sure many of you liked him back then as well. Maybe you still like him because he is that guy, likable guy. If you watch Hitch, I watched that movie God knows how many times. Men in Black, I don't know how many times. Bad Boys, okay, but this guy can do a lot of roles. He has that physique, he has that charm, and he is naturally a good actor, not like many other actors who do not have any skills, just like tough guy. But he has this wife, for which I'm pretty sure many of you would know if you follow media. Just an example, she has some condition, and then she is you know doesn't have hair, right? So I don't want to be very nice and polite today, okay? Not at all. And then she has done terrible things to him, right? I don't know what he did, but she obviously did and admitted it. Like she cheated on him and had an affair, blah blah. And he took it like a gentleman, apparently gentleman. And then she said, despite I've gone through all those bad things, I've did such bad things to him, he was very supportive, he's that good husband, he's a good person, good friend, blah blah. And when I read that, I felt so much anger inside me. Okay, so much anger because we are men. I'm not a fake person. Okay, I am not the best person out there, but I'll tell you, when I see things that feel wrong, I feel enraged. I feel bad for men. Okay. Maybe Will Smith, I don't feel bad for him because he is still continuing with her because maybe he's in love with her. Maybe someone said he needs to keep his property, money. He doesn't want to lose that big chunk because obviously, if you go for a divorce, the settlement is very expensive. Many of the people from hero to become zero. Arnold Schwarzenegger lost a lot of money. A lot of this divorce settlement only. I saw Johnny Depp is the one who got attacked by Amber Heard and then he won. Very rare case. Like men hardly wins nowadays. So do not take it wrong if you're watching this as a woman. I have full respect to good people, regardless of men, women, even if you are transgender, whatever. You're. I don't care what's your race, what you're like, your age. If you're a good-hearted, kind person, that's all I care for. I don't care for gender. A lot of men are jerks, a lot of men are bad, they're evil men, there's also evil women. And I would like to share a few things from men's perspective. When you are in the world, you are supposedly dating, looking for relationships, staying in relationships, marriage. So I'll give you a few examples. So Will Smith, perhaps for whatever reason, he chosen to stick to her, and his son is also something, someone I just don't. He's like, his son, right? Jaden Smith, what's his name? Jada, Jaden, no, Jaden, that's his wife's name. Sorry, Will Smith's son, is confused as well, right? So they live this very different kind of life where, it does seems like everything is just diplomatically correct, and people are saying like, so much respect for my wife, so much respect for my husband. And in this respect process, like people respect my privacy, respect my space, right? I think this is the biggest reason why there's no such thing as real love in the world anymore. Everybody's diplomatically correct. Okay. If you feel you want to bash me, you want to hate me or curse at me, write down in the comments. I absolutely don't mind because everybody's perspective is different. Maybe I'm talking from certain angle and you, why am I keep grabbing my things? Okay. Sorry, bit too relaxed. Okay. So yeah, I'm just saying, diplomatic correctness, like this thing, you have to be always saying the word in a proper way. You cannot say what's in your mind. They're not the same. When you're angry, you cannot say like, I think at this moment, if you have a fight on the road rage, you don't go like, I think I'm really really enraged right now and I think I'm trying to control my emotions. You don't fight like that. You fight like, hey, F you, like you shout and you go engage. You just, there's different scenario, right? So let's say someone has done wrong to you, okay, and someone cheated on you, okay, and let's say you are a guy and someone cheated on you once, twice, three times, and you keep staying in the relationship, okay, I think you are the one of the biggest dumb guys out there, and you are hopeless. You are guilty of something which is called self-respect, self-care, and self-happiness. You are the main person in the way, okay, for whatever is stopping you for being happy or successful or free. Most of the men are not free. They are living in a horror. They are always constantly, like, let me check your phone. The girl takes his phone. They try to catch him, they try to suspect him, and they always like, where are you going? Hanging out with guys, having a couple of beers outside? No. Why are you having so much fun with your boys and stuff? They make everything like you are at crime, you are at fault, you are doing sins. Even if you have like a good time with your buddies outside, like watch a football game or something, and then let's say you come back, you're like, hey, you don't never take me out in dates. So everything has to be like a you know response to something. You cannot actually sit there and watching TV like Russell Peters once said. You know what men like to do? Men are simple, just sit there and stare and thinking of stuff. Like lost in time, and you just really really like out there, like lost. Suddenly she comes, hey, what you doing? And you go like, what the and you go like huge, like distraction in your focus, or wherever you were there. So you're thinking, and then she goes like, maybe he's thinking of a girl, maybe you are thinking of that, that watch that you want to get next time, or think of the Dodge car. You don't know. Men are very different, women are very different. They look alike, both have almost the same features except a couple of differences, but men and women are very different species. That's what I noticed. I cannot say general for everybody, but men are relatively simple, straightforward. Like we like simplicity, even if it's good, if it's bad. Let's say I want to do something bad. Many of you have bad habits, right? You don't admit it. Like, hey, I don't watch blue films. You do. And some people say I don't check out women. You do. You don't like, some people say I don't like, I hate women, when they compliment me and they look at me, and being a boyfriend or something, you have to say stuff like that to make her happy, keep her happy, man. All of them are so ugly. Don't look at me, I have a girlfriend, these are the things that are no longer funny. You are a man. What is love? Okay, if you want to love someone, where does love come from? Love comes from instantly. Attraction comes from, naturally. These are things you cannot force. You cannot force someone to like you, respect you. They can fear you. Okay, it might look like respect is not respect. There will be a day, if you fear someone, you'll always hate that person, and if that person falls, you'll have so much laughter, like Nicolas Cage, like and you start having like hysterical laughter. So I'm talking about Will Smith. This guy, guys like them, they take beating of wives every day. They take these kind of imposition, like, hey, she can cheat, it's her right, it's her choice because of feminism. Okay, do you know of any, like you say, the men's, it's a men's world, men are so abusive, everything. Is it true for every single man? There are a lot of men out there which are simple, who work hard, they're honest earners. They work day and night to create security for their family, the house, the loans and everything they settle. In return, what they get, one fine day, she feels like, okay, he's not good enough. They say, you're a loser, just leave. And have you ever seen men asking for, because this is not the world, right? Men are not supposed to get anything. They're not supposed to be happy or relax even one day out of week. Okay, you have to do all the, take out the trash, do the work. If you're lucky, few of those who are lucky, you're married, you're happy. How? Because you're practical, you're honest, you don't have to sugarcoat things. You know that you both are working, let's say, and you respect each other, you trust each other. These are the basis of relationships. If there's no trust, if there's no good deed, if you don't trust each other, what love? Okay, what? It's like a jail, it's like a punishment. You got few kids now, you cannot get out of it, right? You cannot get out of the relationship because it's too late and you are just too old. This is the life of men, many men, and they burn every day. I know, I talk to many men, they are not happy. I have friends who say, man, sometimes I get so tired, like these kids. Why would they say that? If you really love your family, if you really really enjoy everything, why do you say that? Because you are literally tired of dealing with a lot of dramas. Women are different in a way that they are emotionally driven. Women think, good lord, they don't even know what they're thinking. Okay, I'm telling you, because I had my relationships, right? Today everything is all right. She's happy, you took her out, you had a date, you had dinner. Next day you just woke up, nothing happened in between. She just remembers something from the past. Hey, 3 years back you left me on the streets, and you just ran. You crossed the street, I was like stranded in the middle, and you just didn't mean to do it. You just instinct, you just don't see any cars, you just run. You don't always like hold someone's hand and take them with you. What if you drag them through the road? No. And then there's a fight, you're like, you and then she end up saying something like, you are just like your father, right? So these things, sometimes people cross limits and lines. At that point, I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of women, they yell, and then they just like doing this, and then in the end, some of the videos I also see, they get caught cheating, and they're also doing this, they're talking big, and because they're like so mad, why did she get caught? Trust me, this kind of men I feel so bad for, because as a guy, even as a girl, if you watch your man cheat, right? You love someone and you just trust them, and one day you see that they cheated on you, you caught them. This is where sometimes we don't say these things, but it changes us. As a man, when you're young, you fall in love first time, it's different, right? You like someone and you want to be with them, you want to impress them, you want to get them flowers, you want to get them like a nice text, you want to call them. These are sweet things. As you get older, you go through a lot of stuff in your life. I don't want to say the other word, which is not good for YouTube. You go through a lot of things and you see, you get betrayed, and you get these bitter relationships where there's a lot of fights, a lot of this accusation, and then they yell at you for no good reason. They just fight and they just like have issues, nagging. This thing change people. By the time they go 30s, 40s, and they are in the market, market means like in the society, they're no longer looking for a relationship no more. If you're smart, they're looking for self-respect, like mental peace. They're looking for career, trying to make money so they can travel, eat. They just want simplicity. Get a dog, get a car, and just go for vacation, hang out with friends, do whatever they like, just go through some grocery shopping, do some gardening, play with your pets, fishing stuff. This make you happy. And this current world, you cannot get married no more. This is what I'm just feeling. It's literally, you are calling yourself being in that kind of a thing, commitment, where it's going to take half your time, half your money, half your everything, and you put a lot of your effort, but then you keep seeing that maybe you are in the wrong relationship, and then just like whatever, you just sleep, with your room is messy, right? You get bashed for it. You did not brush your you didn't brush in the morning, right? You forgot, right? It's just like reading your newspaper, having some breakfast. Oh, big crime. Okay, guys, we are, not everybody is so, you know like proper like women are. They wake up first thing, they do their the tutorials of, you've seen those things like facials, this and thousand of things. Men don't have that problem. You go and you just pee, you have your morning coffee, you read your newspaper, watch your like news, social media, and then go to work, you shower and stuff, right? But our life is relatively simpler. So coming back to Will Smith, I would like to ask you, all of you, right, why would you take something of abuse from women and it's okay and they have the right to do this to men, and they will live under constant fear, and then they have to go hit other men to defend her because she didn't like that guy, but she cheated on you, right? And then she is double timing you, and you know that you cannot say anything because why? The society will go after you. Such an insensitive man, what's wrong? Why did he even hit her? Because she slept with other men. Sometimes it hurts so much. Guys, we are not without emotions. Many of you say men are like rock. We have to be, but we also feel things. When people hurt us, even at 30s 40s, it still hurts us. If they cheat on us, if they leave you without any closure, it hurts us the same, because you invested yourself, you invested your time, invested your money. You had These are not even the most important thing. The most important thing, you invested yourself. You, from part of your brain and your heart, you trusted someone, you counted on them, like thinking like, oh, this is going to be a thing, it's going to be a permanent thing in life, perhaps. You did not think of like, oh, one point after 8 10 years, you're going to have a breakup, and then for no good reason it ended up like crap. This, you'll feel like so frustrated. You'll feel like, what did I do? I didn't care for myself. I did not think of myself. I kept losing my mind thinking of what she did to me, what she messaged, and then you have the fights, ongoing fights. It's ugly. We don't need that. I'll just tell you, finish with this point. I just feel this, okay? Instead of all this diplomatically correct, beautiful BS, you just tell her, oh, you're so pretty. She's like, tell me I'm pretty. I'm the most prettiest girl. I'm prettier than the Miss Universe. You don't ask someone. If someone give you a compliment, if someone really likes you, it will show in the action. If they don't give you a letter, they don't want to give you a letter. My ex, she's like, give me a letter. I'm like, don't feel it. Don't feel it. I'm not trying to say that I'm not that letter person. I would love to write a letter. I would love to sing for her, but they have to be that kind of a person. They have to be from the same background. They understand, and they're not insensitive towards the things that little things that you like, or your background. But if you are not happy, and you see that someone is like, you don't have any chemistry, and year after year you guys are together for what? She's just using you to get over you. You just don't see it. In relationships it happens, right? And if you feel that, and you are thinking like you are still committed because you are trying to be ethical, okay, you're thinking like, no, it did not end, right? So I cannot probably be seeing other people, okay, other women, or I just keep my options open. You don't do that. Many guys don't do it because they get confused. Maybe she still loves me, maybe I still love her. See, these maybes are not love. These maybes are insecurity. What I'm going to do, I'm going to break. I'm going to be totally, you know uh, dismissed or destroyed if she leaves me. My world be thrashed. Your world be thrashed after few months after you go become like, we are supposedly friends now with my ex. No, no, never do that. I made that mistake. I'm telling you, this is one of the worst things. We are not great people. We are normal people, but at least we deserve the thing that fairness. Okay, if you don't want to be with us, make it clear. Have a nice sit. Like have dinner with out of respect after all the years and everything, instead of cheating on someone or just keep someone in hanging. You're waiting for the message, and then 2 3 days she's missing, and you just notice like, okay, she's talking to you, suddenly there's a hickey there, and you didn't give her that, right? And you ask her, she goes like very defensive. Hey, I don't have to explain anything to you. Previously she would find out of time out of her busy schedule, run to you. She doesn't do that anymore. You say, hey, I was thinking to go out, and she's just making an excuse to skip you, right? These are the things that happen to men, and I'm telling you, as men, don't take it, okay? Just say, because you understand she doesn't have feelings for you. But if she keeps using you, no, you cannot go anywhere. She keeps you on track or leash. Get out of there, man. Don't be Will Smith. Don't be those guys that so-called nice guys that take the crap, okay, from abusive women, okay? Of course, there's other side. People say, why don't you talk about abused women? Obviously, full respect. People who are mistreated, uh, abused, like crimes happen with them, I will fight for them, no problem. But sometimes as a man, sometimes we feel that we are the one who are the least cared for. If there's house fire, the that whatever, that 911 response, whatever, the fire brigade, they'll come and save even the dog and the cat before the man, because they're the last priority. Men don't really matter. They will earn, they'll do the hard work, but they'll get blamed like, hey, toxic masculinity. I don't get it. Honestly speaking, I don't get it. If you are feeling anything different that I feel said unfair, everything, do let me know. I just like to stay by myself. I just tell you one thing. If you do not know me very well, why do I choose to do this work? I just like the peacefulness. Fragrances keep me happy. It's a bad addiction. I understand. Keep buying, going there, running. Sometimes it's very sick. It feels sick. But end of the day, when I do this, they never really betrayed me. I just tell you, people betrayed me. And when they betray you, not once, not twice, three, four, 5 times, there's just literally nothing left in you to rebuild that trust. I'm not saying that everybody is same, but you'll always keep like thinking back of your head, maybe what she's saying, maybe it's not true, maybe it's a lie, right? Some of you, shared your profile picture. Hey, just got married, got engaged. You put her picture. After a couple of months, you had a baby, and then after 2 years, you were just divorced, and then you just say, "Man, I just had to work hard with that divorce settlement, and I lost everything, right? I lost my car, lost my dog, lost my children." I feel bad for this man. I feel really bad for this man, because don't be so selfless. Keep something for yourself, okay? Do care for yourself. Keep your own space. Do your own thing, and do not allow someone to take over your life. Do not let them hijack your life. That when they leave, they take everything from you, and you're just a broken person, okay? This is what I wanted to say. Yes, maybe you guys can understand. Maybe it's coming from personal life experience, everything. Yeah, but I'm trying to rebuild my life, okay? And as a man, I'll tell you, if you ever want to reach out on a talk, if you know me, knock me on Messenger. I would like to listen to you. You can share. Sometimes sharing makes you feel better, talking to a complete stranger. But don't take abuse. Don't take wrongdoings. Do not take people to keep you hanging in the air for 8, 10 years, and then after that you have no more chance to meet anybody. Your life is just ruined, okay? So don't let this happen to you, okay? This one will be the biggest waste of your life, and you will not be okay with it. You cannot forgive yourself later, okay? Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and don't be Will Smith. Man up, and care for yourself. When you have self-respect, other people also respect you, and then they respect. And be always honest. Do not be sly, do not be like those liars. Don't be a cockroach, okay? If you don't like something, if you're a bad person, say it. Man, I don't like cats. Say it. You're not a nice person. Say it. I don't like dogs. Say it, but don't pretend, oh man, and the next day you know that your dog is gone. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and I'll sign out. I just want to talk about this Will Smith story, because I felt diplomatic, political correctness. You cannot love being diplomatically correct. Simple. If you don't like someone, you pretend. What is pretending in love? Nothing. It means nothing. You're not attracted to them, right? That's the reality, right? So if you really want to be close to someone, talk to them like real deal. If they come back, if they let them fart in front of your face, just go. Be like really get to know each other, and then that's the thing, that honesty will build the relationship. Otherwise, there's nothing else. Lies will just catch up one day, and then that's it. You just wasted 3 years of your life. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.